The legend is back. But here's the real question. Does the new 2026 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 396 actually live up to its iconic name, or is it just nostalgia wrapped in modern tech? Today, we're breaking it all down, from the design and performance to the interior, practicality, and whether this revival truly earns its place in muscle car history. First impressions? This car doesn't whisper muscle, it screams it. The stance is low, wide, and aggressive, like it's ready to launch forward at any moment. The front end carries that unmistakable Chevelle SS identity with a bold grille, dual LED headlamps, and hood stripes that instantly echo the originals of the 1970s. But this isn't just a throwback. Look closer, and you'll notice carbon fiber details, futuristic LED signatures, and aerodynamic sculpting that bring it firmly into 2026. From the side, the proportions are classic: long hood, short rear deck, and sculpted lines that give it a sense of motion even when parked. Standard 20-inch alloys are plenty muscular, but if that's not enough, Chevrolet lets you step up to 21-inch forged lightweight wheels. Swing around back and the car finishes strong, with slim LED taillights, quad exhaust tips, and an optional aero kit featuring a functional rear spoiler and diffuser. Not just eye candy, but real performance pieces designed to add downforce when speeds climb. But let's be honest, a Chevelle has to back up its looks with what's under the hood, and this is where things get serious. Chevy went old school in the best way possible, a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V8 paying tribute to the original 396, but modernized with direct injection and variable valve timing. The result? 505 horsepower, 490 pound-feet of torque, and a 0-60 sprint in just 3.9 seconds. That's territory usually reserved for high-end European sports cars, but here it's pure American muscle. And here's the twist. It's not just a straight-line bruiser. The Chevelle SS 396 rides on magnetic ride control suspension that adapts to the road in milliseconds, giving you comfort during daily drives and razor-sharp handling when the road turns twisty. Pair that with a stiffened chassis, responsive steering, and Brembo 6-piston brakes, and you've got something the old-school muscle cars never truly mastered: confidence through the corners. Chevy even gave you options to shape the experience with multiple driving modes, including Comfort, Sport, Track, and a customizable My mode. In Comfort, the car smooths out rough pavement and feels surprisingly refined. Switch over to Sport or Track, and the whole personality changes. The suspension stiffens, the throttle sharpens, and the exhaust erupts into pops, crackles, and a snarling roar that makes the car feel alive. And yes, purists aren't forgotten. Alongside the lightning-fast 10-speed automatic, Chevrolet still offers a 6-speed manual, letting you keep both hands and feet fully in the game. Now step inside and you'll see just how far this Chevelle has evolved. The cabin blends muscle car nostalgia with modern sophistication. Slip into the sport seats and you'll find heavy bolstering, leather and Alcantara upholstery, contrast stitching, and classic SS badging. The flat-bottom steering wheel feels like it belongs on a racetrack, complete with aluminum paddle shifters and a red center stripe. Directly in front of you sits a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster that can switch from traditional analog-inspired gauges to futuristic performance readouts at will. And right in the middle of the dash is a massive 15-inch infotainment screen with lightning-fast response, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even over-the-air updates. Chevrolet didn't stop there. They built in a dedicated performance app that logs lap times, G-forces, and real-time engine data, turning the Chevelle into a rolling data center for enthusiasts. And if you care about sound quality as much as horsepower, the Bose 16-speaker surround system delivers an incredible audio experience. Of course, if you prefer the soundtrack of a V8, the active exhaust lets you adjust the volume from a subtle growl to a full-throated roar with just the push of a button. Despite its muscle car roots, Chevrolet hasn't ignored practicality. The rear seats are actually usable for shorter trips, and the trunk has space for weekend bags or even a set of golf clubs. On the tech side, the car is loaded with modern safety and driver assistance features, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and a full 360 camera system, all seamlessly integrated so they don't take away from the driver-focused nature of the car. And then there's the customization. Chevy knows heritage sells, so you can choose from retro colors like cranberry red and fathom blue, or go bold with modern metallics and matte finishes. Stripes, wheels, interior trims, performance packages. You can make this Chevelle reflect your personality, whether you want a track day monster or a luxury cruiser with muscle under the hood. In the end, the 2026 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 396 isn't just another revival. It's proof that the muscle car era hasn't died. It's evolved. By combining thunderous old-school V8 power with cutting-edge technology, safety, and comfort, Chevrolet has created a car that can dominate the track on Saturday, turn heads at a car meet on Sunday, and still take you comfortably to work on Monday. It's raw emotion, modern refinement, and living proof that some legends really do deserve a second chapter. So now it's your turn. Would you rather daily this modern Chevelle or stick with the raw, uncompromising original that built the legend? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the cars shaping tomorrow's roads, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss what's next.